undertaken and are ongoing. I'm afraid to say I'm very disappointed. The only action that I see that has been documented that has happened is currently entry in relation to the occurrence, the incident. But other than that, despite having met the OCS, the county commander, sub-county commander, and the regional commander, I am persuaded and convinced beyond any doubt that there is a big interference on this matter. The police officers appear to be under some fear, if I may put it that way, in handling this matter as a normal investigation. And I gave them the example of what happened to Ojuan, that out of an incident that appeared in social media, he was arrested, even without an interview, and taken to Nairobi, and hours later he was dead in his cell. I have no axe to grind with the police officers at all. I think they're well-meaning public officers. But it is evident, and I've been in this situation for a long time. I speak with a lot of authority. I've been to police stations. In this particular one, it appears that there is an identified and known force that is holding the hand of the police. As you know, most of the culprits, 90% of them who are caught in the CCTV footage, are very well known, and their names are all over the social media. And no attempt has been made to bring anyone before the notice. This is simply unacceptable. The Constitution guarantees the right to life and security of persons are being violated. The government agency that is supposed to make those rights available. I have finished my conversation with the police by saying that I'll be back tomorrow. I'll be but that little faith, and I have hope that something will be done. The people who are involved in this incident are very well known, where they live, very well known. Their previous acts of violence they have participated are very well known even to the police. On West Western Hotel, the attack on Osotsi and myself at Royals is very well known. The group that barricaded the airport, the same gangs are involved. And they have, even the Osotsi, one of them was wearing the same attire. I hope in the name of the Lord and the Constitution something will be done. In the meantime, I'm urging Parliament and the Senate to have a motion tabled in either House of Parliament or both to form a committee to inquire the others, including Pinga, all of them, they're out there having the assurance from those who are using them that nothing will happen. And they have reason to believe because they have done worse things and nothing has happened. These gangs and hooligans who are hired, the problem is that when they don't have any work to do, then they engage in crime. Like we have seen in Ahero, there have been many incidences where people are being attacked, or the same gangs are being attacked. So it's a state of lawlessness which should not be discouraged. But I have faith, indeed I have faith, that if Parliament sees of this matter, some of the facts will come out. I was involved in the Ouko matter, and somebody put it very easily that maybe the powers that be at that time may not have ordered the Ouko to be killed. The person who gave the orders at that time may have just said, can you discipline this Robert Ouko? And when the orders go down to the officers who are implementing that order, their understanding was that Ouko should be killed. So some of these things, if we allow them to continue, is going to lead to a loss of life of many citizens, not just people of Osotsi stature, but even individuals who really have nothing to do with the politics of the day. And I see some faces amongst you, and part of civil society I've seen up here who are also following this matter. Even at the worst time during Moi's government, we did not have paid goons by government or government officers. And I'm asking Raymond Omolo, I have nothing against him. I don't want him to lose his job. I want him to keep his job. But his name keeps on coming up on these matters. And he should do something about it. He should do something about it. We have seen people like Oyugi who are in similar positions. I can tell you when Oyugi life was in the doldrums, he was calling some of us to try and, assist when they were very low. So high office sometimes can make people do things that when they are called to account later, they fully regret. There was a gentleman who used to harass us, special branch called Opio. Opio is living a very difficult life now. He would not want to disclose his name or his affairs, even had to settle somewhere not in his local village. So some of these things, it is proper that Raymond Omolo comes out to dissociate himself. Even now, as I was speaking to these police officers, it looks like there is a force out there that is restraining them. And I hope it is not Raymond Omolo. I don't like calling people's names, but now I'm forced to say this because what is happening over this incident, I can say nothing is happening. Nothing is happening. And I know when the police are really active on a matter of any kind, you don't have to ask, it's self-evident. But in this one, I have no fears. So that's the report I can give you on this issue.
Governor, are you particularly concerned about the growing political intolerance, especially now the country is headed for general elections?
No, this cannot political intolerance. This is just thuggery. This is fascism. This is political terrorism, I think it's gone beyond intolerance. In my long political career, I have not seen something like this. Never seen something like this. In fact, when we were at our worst, I've never seen something like this. And it speaks to the state itself. People beginning to feel the state is not protecting them. Yesterday I was in Ramula. I didn't ask any questions. They just, in a chorus, were saying how badly they're being treated. And the worst thing is that this goonism is being encouraged by the state. That's why we're in this situation where an incident as serious as the one which happened yesterday, nothing is happening. And I was saying we are becoming, in terms of goonism, we are already become a small height where government uses terrorism. You know, when government uses terrorism by hired goons or militias, then we cannot talk about democracy, because democracy will come at the time of elections, and democracy is now, because if you cannot hold a meeting, you cannot even have a cup of tea in your favorite restaurant, it means that freedom and democracy has been completely destroyed.
Two questions, Governor. Have you spoken to the senator and what's his current status? And second one, there have been questions on how maybe the senator, did he have maybe security around? Maybe that would have mitigated the matter in a way.
Yes, he had security, his personal bodyguard. But he saw that these characters who attacked Senator Osotsi were armed. So he thought that if he had used his firearm, because there were many, the best thing for him was to use firearm. And they were in a restaurant. So I think he was being very cautious in the use of his firearm. Innocent people would have been killed. But one person alone could not have overpowered not only the six who confronted Osotsi directly, but now from some of the footage you can see there were many other people waiting, part of the gang waiting outside the restaurant. So I think the bodyguard acted cautiously to protect life and property. Your second question was...
What's the status of the senator? Have
Yeah,
you spoken
I have not talked to him, because after he was handed over to the hospital in Nairobi, and the many visits he had, there was an order by the doctors he should give him time to recuperate. And some of our colleagues have gone to see him this morning. But the status has not changed much, because healing, especially from physical injuries, from bodily harm and blunt weapons, takes a little time. But I'm sure in the course of the day I'm going to talk to him.
So are you still holding on to the rally that is planned for Sunday?
Yeah, now Sunday we're going on is 19th. Yeah, today is 9th. So we still have how many days to go?
9 days. 10 days.
10 days to go. We are hoping that by the programs will continue.
What does the incident, yesterday's incident, speak about the security in the country, particularly the safety of local Kenyans, if unelected leaders can attack them?
Well, your guess is as good as mine. And it didn't happen just yesterday. It happened to Osotsi with me. You guys were there at Royal Swiss. It means in this intolerance, as you call it, somebody is going to pay the price again. This is not good for the country. This is not what Kenyans fought for, to bring this constitution that we have. It's a very dire situation. But I urge Kenyans to be